Guys, welcome to Cigar Chronicles. It's a pleasure having you guys here. As you can see, my co-host, the professor's not here today, but I kind of wanted to have a little bit more intimate conversation with everybody out there on why I decided to start this particular podcast, videocast. And it was a question that was introduced to me by the professor actually himself, asking me, before I even started to attempt to do this, ask myself why. Why am I really doing this? And I think that's important because the why is the biggest reason why I'm doing this. And the reason why I'm doing this is I kind of wanted to put individuals on a platform that I wasn't given with my clothing line, Ash Up. A lot of people say they'll support you, and even friends, they'll tell you, hey guys, I'll buy whatever it is that you're selling, or if you're selling shirts, I'll support you 100%. But at the end of the day, they really don't. And I want to be able to put people in the cigar industry that are not necessarily just making great cigars, but making clothing lines, making lighters, in the cupcake industry, mobile cigar places, things of that nature where you have somewhere where you can actually put your content up and people can get to know about you from a different perspective. And I think that's important because I think we have a lot of access to a lot of things, and I feel like not enough support. And that's something that I really kind of want to break. That's a stigma I don't want to be a part of. There's a lot of podcasts out there and also videocasts that are about cigars, and I applaud them, and I think in a way we kind of all learn from each other if we do enough research, and if we do the right research. I feel that we can really progress, and that's mainly what this is about. Is about the progression of our culture and the progression of us as individuals, because at the end of the day, if we all grow, then we can spark something that can make something even huger than what we have now, and that's the biggest thing for me. So, I got a lot of things that I want to do in the future. A lot of people that I want to bring on the show, particularly to people that are entrepreneurs that necessarily may not be in the cigar field, but may also smoke cigars as a hobby. And then we can kind of hear their stories and see where they're coming from. And that's important to me because just because they're not directly involved in cigars, they're still cigar smokers. And at the end of the day, we're all cigar smokers. Whether you're an entrepreneur who just makes cigars, or a person like me who has a clothing line that's based on cigars, or just a hat line, whatever it is, I want us all to be able to interconnect and network so that nobody's left out and everybody's equally successful. Because at the end of the day, we need to be successful for each other to move on and to progress. And that's important to me. But before also I get into that, let me tell you what I'm smoking, because that's what we're here for, right? So I'm smoking a Potter cigar. This particular one is my favorite. It's the one with the green wrapper. It's a little short one. It's a medium to full. It's I believe a Dominican Nicaraguan filler and Dominican binder, I believe. And the wrapper is San Andreas. Now, I'm not particularly a fan normally of the San Andreas wrapper, but this one happens to flow very well. I've had the bigger size. I prefer it in the smaller size. It just packs a little bit more flavor, and the strength is still there. Absolutely delicious. Of course, I picked this up at my sponsor today, Moses Cigars. As you can see, I got the snapback. You can get yours over there as well, 306 West 231st Street in the Bronx. Guys, go pay a visit. I guarantee you're going to love the place. They're hospitable. Their prices are great. And it's just a great atmosphere. And if you love baseball, being that it's baseball season now, they're going to have baseball everywhere. It's sickening to me because I don't like baseball too much. Don't judge me. But on that note, I do want to touch on the fact that the different kinds of cigar podcasts that are out there, although they may all seem similar, they're all different in their unique ways in the sense of their host, their guest, their styles of interview, their location, and it takes a lot of work. And I don't want anybody to feel discouraged at doing so. If you feel like you can, you should. I'm going to give you a perfect example. I was just sitting with my man B for 5 hours editing 2 episodes, and it's fucking exhausting. I didn't even do anything. I was just watching, and I was exhausted. So I feel like if we have that support amongst each other, that we can do a lot. We can really progress because I can't do what he did. I tell you that right now. I almost fell asleep a couple times watching him do it. I just can't. It's just not me. But this is what I'm comfortable doing: talking to people, talking about cigars, talking about people, not in a bad way, sometimes in a bad way. We're all good at something, and just getting to hear people's stories, and that's important to me. Hearing people's stories and letting them tell it, because at the end of the day, nobody can tell a story better than the person that's going through it or has gone through it. So, and I definitely feel an urgency in our community right now with a lot of the new laws that are going into place or might be going into place, that we kind of band together and just kind of keep this movement going, because even though it's a threat to our way of living, we're not going to stop buying cigars at the end of the day. But the small business people are the ones that's going to suffer, and in turn, we suffer. So, let's keep that in mind as well when, if somebody's coming out with a new project, I feel most definitely you should support. I, hands down, will support anybody that wants to come on the show that is, about cigars, that smokes cigars, is interested about smoking cigars, anything where I can enlighten any other individual about cigars, because that's a passion that I have, and it's a passion that I really thrive and want to keep moving forward. So, if at all you guys have any comments or just want to say hello, you guys can email us at cigarchronicles84@gmail.com. You guys can leave a comment under this section right here, whatever it is that you want to do. But just give us some feedback, what you want to hear, what you don't want to hear, what cigars you do like, what cigars you don't like, what cigars you want to hear on the show, humidors, cutters, anything at all. We're going to do our best to get back to you and, maybe talk about it on air, because it's not easy. The time and the space and everything has to be right, but, we promise we'll get to you as fast as possible. But as much as we're going to try to put as much content out as we can. My man D and B are out here, chopping it up and directing, and D is over there making some fire beats. They make fire beats. I just want to throw that out there. They don't want me to tell you, but I know they make fire beats. So guys, please let me know your opinions on what you guys want to do. Let me know what you think about this opinion, whether you hate it, you love it, you don't care for it. Anything there's no such thing as a bad comment unless you're getting vulgar. Then we're going to have to block you. We're going to have to start throwing blocks up there, you know what I mean? So subscribe, follow, and let's get on this journey together, guys. So you already know, come see us, Ashup Clothing. It's just one now, Ashup Clothing on Instagram. It's just all together. There's no underscores anymore because I had to change that. It's stupid long. So Ashup Clothing all together on Instagram. You already know, Cigar Chronicles 84@gmail.com. Just email us and, whatever it is that you guys want to talk about. And I hope to see you guys soon. I really do. And stay safe, stay smoky. And that's all I got to say. Bye.